Now we talk about the example number 4.4. Position vector is given here. See, r is equal to 3t I cap plus 2t square j cap plus 5k cap. Now t is in second, okay, and the coefficients have proper units. Okay, r is in meter. We can say find velocity acceleration of the particle, find the magnitude and direction of velocity at time t is equal to 1 second. Now try to understand this very easy one. We just have to utilize the concept which we have already studied. First of all, we are given that the position vector is given by vector r is equal to 3t I cap plus 2t square j cap plus it is 5k cap. Now see, for the velocity we have to take the differentiation dr by dt. Now as you know that differentiation is taken how, that we have already discussed, that if you want to take d by dt of t raised to any power, then that power comes in the multiple n into t raised to n minus 1. One power is reduced. So same thing will happen here. If you take 3, then here the power of t is 1. So 1 comes in multiplication t raised to 1 minus 1 I cap. So this is the first step. Then plus this 2 is in the power, that will come in the multiple. So 2 into 2 t raised to 2 minus 1 j cap. And plus 5 is a number, so differentiation of any constant number is 0, so that differentiation will become 0. So the last term will be vanished. Okay, it will not be there. So again I am writing for you. We can have dr by dt. Okay, dr by dt, that is your instantaneous velocity, and that can be written as, now it becomes 3 I cap plus it becomes 4 j cap, or rather 4 t. It is t will remain because there is a power t raised to 2 minus 1. So it becomes, again I am writing it for you, dr by dt. dr by dt is equal to instantaneous velocity, and this becomes 3 I cap plus 4 times t j cap. Okay, because t raised to it was 2 minus 1, so 1 power will remain. Now acceleration, if you want to find, acceleration means instantaneous acceleration, means rate of change of velocity, means differentiation of velocity with respect to time t. So this dv by dt, this 3 is a number, so its differentiation will become 0. Now again differentiation of t we have to take, so 4, and the power is 1, so 1 will come in multiple t raised to 1 minus 1 j cap. So this becomes 4 t raised to 0, anything raised to 0 is 1. So 4 j cap is the acceleration. Okay, or rather it is in meter per second square, so we can write meter per second square. This is in meter per second, so we can write meter per second. Now velocity is having its equation to be 3 I cap plus 4t j cap meter per second, and acceleration we have, that is 4 j cap meter per second square. Now see, this velocity is time dependent because time, a variable time is there in its equation, so its value will change as the time passes. Say it is given that at t is equal to 1 second, find the velocity. Then we write at t is equal to 1, v is equal to 3 I cap as it is, plus instead of t we have to write 1, so 4 into 1 j cap, so this becomes 3 I cap plus 4 j cap, and its value will become magnitude. Velocity is having its magnitude, that is square root of square of x component, that is 3 square, plus square of y component, that is 4 square. So this becomes 5 meter per second. So at t is equal to 1 second, its magnitude of velocity is 5 meter per second. Okay. Now if you want to find the angle, at what angle this velocity will be with respect to x-axis, then we know that it is tan theta. Tan theta is vy upon vx, that is y component of velocity at t is equal to 1 second and x component of velocity. Now the velocity that we found at t is equal to 1 second is 3 I cap plus 4 j cap. So tan theta will be equal to y component, that is 4 upon 3. Coefficient of j cap is y component, coefficient of I cap is x component, so 4 by 3, so it becomes 1.3333. Now this value you have to see in the natural tangent. Now how to look for this particular value 1.33, that I will try to explain. Okay. Now see, this is the natural tangent table which is given generally in the logbook. Now you have to find out the value 1.33. Okay. So I am looking it for the value. See, these values are 0.00. The value begins from 0.00. Okay. Value is beginning from 0.00. From 0 it begins. This is 0.17. This way you go further, then here this is 0.62. Okay. Then you go further at 45 degree, as you know, 45 degree it is 1. So at 45 degree, the value of tan 45, as you know, it is 1. This is 1. Okay. Now we go for 1.33. So locate that value. This is 1.32. Then this is 1.33. See, 1 is repeated, that is attached to each and every value. This 1 which is there here in the beginning, that 1 is attached to each and every values which are given in the table. So 1.33 if you want to locate, then this is 1.3319. Okay, this is 1.3367. So it is slightly more, so it will be between these two. Okay, so 1.33 approximately you can take this value. Then the here we have to take the minute or the decimal point, rather degree in decimal point, and this side horizontally you have to see the degree. So see it like this. Okay, say 1.33 is there. So just again I am showing, this is 1.3319, approximately 1.33. This is 0.1, and here if you see horizontally, then it is 53 degree. So it is 53.1 degree, or approximately we can say it is 53 degree. So the angle here which we got, that of this velocity, at what angle the velocity will be, or the direction of velocity. Okay, the direction of velocity which we got, tan theta as 4 by 3, that is 1.333, and that value of theta from the table is approximately 53 degree. Okay. So this way you can easily solve these numericals. Okay. Now there is motion in plane with constant acceleration. Okay. The topic which is given to us is motion in plane with constant acceleration. This we have already studied in our previous chapter, but slightly it is taken in a different way by considering all these vector quantities, and they have two components. Okay, so again I am trying to explain it to you. Say for example, the object is moving in an xy plane and its initial position vector initially is r0, and after time t its position vector becomes r. So initial position vector is r0, final position vector is r. Initial velocity is v0, okay, and after time t its velocity is v, and it is moving with uniform acceleration a in xy plane. So all these quantities you must write in your notebook. So these are the things at t is equal to 0 time, and these are the quantities at time t or after time t. These are the values of their position, or rather position vector of position and velocity. Okay. Now acceleration, as you know, it is change in velocity. So v minus v0 upon t. So this becomes v is equal to v0 plus at, which we have already derived. Here the velocity, that is this velocity, will have the x component and y component. That can be written as x component as vx is equal to v0x, that is the initial x component of velocity, plus ax into t, that is x component of acceleration. And similarly y component vy is equal to v0y plus ayt. Okay, this way you can write vy is equal to v0y, okay, plus ay into t. Okay. Now if you want to find the displacement, then first of all the average velocity for the particle moving with constant acceleration is given by, as we have discussed this thing earlier. Average velocity is the sum of the velocities v plus v0. That is final velocity plus initial velocity divided by 2. This is very important for the constant acceleration. Object moving with constant acceleration, this can be written every time, you cannot write. Okay, average velocity is v plus v0 by 2. Therefore, displacement r minus r0 is nothing but average velocity multiplied by the time interval. Okay. Now, as you know, this v is nothing but v0 plus at. So r minus r0 is equal to v0 plus at plus v0 divided by 2 into t. So this becomes v0 plus v0, 2v0 divided by this 2, so it becomes v0, multiplied by this time t, so it becomes v0t. So next step can be easily written r minus r0 is equal to 2v0t divided by 2, 2v0t divided by 2, plus it becomes here a into t multiplied by t divided by 2. Okay, so this becomes v0t with all vector quantities. Okay, v0t plus half a t square. So this will be the displacement r minus r0. Sometimes it is written as final position as r is equal to r0 plus v0t plus half at square with vector. Okay. So this is the equation of final position. This final position will also have its two coordinates, that is x coordinate and y coordinate, and you can write this way: x is equal to x0, that is initial position coordinate in x direction or x coordinate, plus v0x into t plus half ax t square. Similarly, final y coordinate can be initial y coordinate y0 plus v0y, that is initial velocity in y direction, into t plus 1 half ay t square. This way you can write, you can derive the formula, final formula that we have derived: v square minus v0 square is equal to 2a, and displacement is nothing but r minus r0. This you can easily derive on your own. Okay, thank you very much.